name is Danielle and this is Daniela Diaries, and today we are going to be talking about why I chose to be selfish and self-centered and why I think you should too. It is imperative to be selfish and self-centered and to put yourself first. Stay tuned. Hey, how are you guys? Welcome back. My name is Danielle and this is the very first episode in the Feminal Society series. So welcome back. If you guys are new here, hi, how are you? My name is Danielle, and over here we are rebranding ourselves, and it's been a journey. It's been a big journey and a mental shift, a physical shift, and it has been life-changing. So I want to talk to you guys about being self-centered and selfish. And I feel like when people hear those two terms, it's always negative. It's the negative connotation that comes with it. Oh, you're selfish. You only care about yourself. It's always all about you. What about everybody else? You're a mom. You're a wife. You need to put your kids and your family first. You need to put your husband first. You need to put your house first. You need to put the dog first. You need to put your family first. You need to come last because it's not all about you. You're self-centered. Nobody wants to be around somebody self-centered. You're too much. You're too much. You're just too much. I just can't be around you right now. So what do you do when you have those moments where you want to brag on yourself or you want to take some time for yourself and all people do is talk bad about it? So you right away you're like, no, it's not good to be selfish. It's not good to be self-centered. It's not good to put yourself first. When I had my daughter at 19, okay? And well, I got pregnant at 19, I had her at 20. And my mother, I'll never forget it. I was a single mom. And it was just me and my baby. And my mom told me, Danielle, it's not about you anymore. It's about your kid. Anything that you ever thought about yourself, it's done. You're on the back burner. It's about your kid now. Okay, you're right. So what did I do? I hammered down and it was all about my kid. And then a few years later, whatever I did was about improving my kid's life, because it was my job to make the best life for my kid, right? And whatever decision, whatever relationship, it wasn't about anything else but my daughter, because she was first, I was last. I met my husband. He was my daughter, then my husband, then me. And then I had another daughter, and it was my daughter, my other daughter, my husband, then me. Then I had another daughter. So my daughter, my daughter, my daughter, my husband, then me. And then you get older, your parents get older, it's your kids, your husband, your family, your house, your dog, your job, your doctor's appointment, everything comes before me. And that's it. You know, that was my life. And that's what I was supposed to do, because that's what my mom said, that's what society said, that's what all the good mom books said, that's what all the moms on TV did. You know, they ate cold dinner while everybody else's dinner was served first. Mom ate last. You know, if you had $10, you divided that $10 amongst your 3 kids and you got nothing. You know, if you're at the grocery or you're at the store, would you rather buy something for your kids or for yourself? Even though the kids don't need it, you can't come home with something for yourself. Mom guilt. I have never put myself first. I went to go work in a field that I did not want to be in, but I had to do it because you hate your job. Everybody hates their job, Danielle. Nobody likes going to work, but you do it because you got to put food on the table and you got to feed your kids. And some of the harshest critiques that you will ever receive are from the people that are closest to you. And that's just the way it is. You know, I come from a family of women who were 100% going 100% of the time. And you had to be tough. You had to survive. You had to have that tough exterior. And that tough exterior, that tough persona is so toxic. And I never knew it until I started working on myself. And I could tell you this, looking back on my whole life, I never put effort into myself. I remember going to high school in my pajamas, looking like a hot ass mess. And I always had that, if you like me at my worst, you'll love me at my best. And I just didn't feel that I was worthy enough. I didn't want to wake up a little bit extra to put on normal clothes and brush my hair. It didn't matter enough to me. What do I care what people think? I know when I get dressed, I look good. is because I was showing this presentation that I didn't care about myself, that I was, you know, I was a slob. And I know people are going to be like, oh, well, Danielle, not everybody needs to get dressed and put on full. And I'm not saying to put on a full beat, but look, I was wearing stained pajama pants. Okay, I even wore slippers. I didn't even put on gym shoes. I wore slippers to school. I was a mess. And now I see people as I'm older and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed that I look like that. You know, but the thing is it didn't end in high school. I was showing up on here all the time a mess, because why am I going to get dressed? I'm just sitting around the house. And I remember literally agreeing and commenting on people who were hating on these like YouTube mommy vloggers because they were getting dressed every day. And I was like, oh my God, they're so unrelatable and they're so unrealistic. I'm the unrealistic one. I'm the unrelatable one because they are giving a crap about themselves. Who am I to judge them for taking that time and making sure that they're putting in that effort to themselves? Good for them. Like, I was so ugly on the inside that I was judging somebody for trying to present their best selves to the world. Like, and that's another thing. You need to stay away from toxic people. If I can tell you guys one thing, it is to be selfish, to care about yourself. Okay, I know that as a mom, you know, we had to worry about our kids. And no one knows that more than me because I've been in this game for quite some time. And this is a sad thing I'm going to tell you guys, especially my moms out there with young kids. They're not young forever. They're not yours forever. Your babies are going to leave you. They're going to grow up and they're going to become their own person. And you're going to be left with trying to figure out who the hell you are. And that's where I'm at. And I wish I would have done this sooner. It's not making you a bad mom because you are a stay-at-home mom and your husband works outside the home. And when they come home, you say, here, I want to take a shower. I want to give myself a face mask. I'm clocking out early tonight. You put the kid to bed. Because if you're not going to do it for you, no one else will show up for you. Be self-centered. Put your feelings first. Cut out the toxicness out of your life. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard because sometimes the toxic people are the ones that God put in your life and you can't take them away. I too have family members who I can't stomach being around, okay? I have family members that I have to mentally prepare to be around. Do I cut them out of my life? No. I still love them, but I just can't. They are draining to my soul. They put me in a bad mood. Their attitude, the way they talk, just sometimes seeing them and the face that they're giving to me puts me in a bad mood, okay? And I have to limit my exposure to them. You're not gonna fully get away from them, okay? Let's be real. But I have to limit my exposure to them. And, you know, if I don't have to be around them, then I won't. And that's something that you will have to do. And you're gonna have to be honest with certain people and be like, look, I know that sounds like a good time, but you know what, that's not my vibe right now. Hate pages. You know, all these YouTube dramas channels, get rid of them. How is that making you feel better to hear other people talk about their whole life? Their whole platform is built on negativity. And if you give out negative, that's all you're absorbing is negativity. I don't care. Don't care. Hey, you know what? I don't like so-and-so and so. You know, you don't have to like everyone. But you don't have to just go ahead and spew hatred and negativity. Wish them well and move on. Be unbothered. Be unbothered, because when you're unbothered, you're being selfish because you're worried about you. You're not worried about so-and-so, and you're being self-centered. You're not worrying about whose house looks cleaner. And oh my God, you see the new car they got? They're so unrelatable. Did you see that? Why do you care so much? Don't care. It's not doing nothing for you. It's not serving you. You know, and that's something that I had to work on because I was always so worried about what everybody else was doing. I was always so worried about everybody liking me and people pleasing. And when they didn't like me or didn't give me the reaction that I expected, I was mad. And then I was mad at them and I was mad at myself, and it ruined everything. Don't give them that power. If you're going to do something nice, you just do something nice. And that's it. Put out positive energy, because positive, you are energy. You are mostly water. Water is energy, and you just put out positive. Be that that burst of light that people need. The reason why I keep saying to allow yourself to be self-centered, allow yourself to be selfish, is because we accept mediocrity. We lower our standards. We accept things from people that we would never allow main characters in a movie to accept. And think about that. Think about the people that are in movies, in your favorite book, in your favorite TV show, and you know, you've seen her just not living to her full potential by constantly allowing other people to treat her less than or treat him less than, and to show, and her not even showing up for her own self. You would be like, no, what are you doing? You're better than that. You deserve better than that. Why are you accepting that? Put the effort in. You're beautiful. You're perfect. I would love to be you. If I was you, I would do this. There's somebody in your life that's saying, if I was you, I would do this. If my life was like hers or his, I would just live up. I would just do so much. You ever think about that? Where you would say, oh God, if my house was, if I had that house, oh God, I would keep it clean all the time. I would do this, I would do that. I would never have any. Why? Why are you saving the best version of yourself for something that may not ever happen? So you're constantly going to be accepting mediocrity. You're constantly going to be lowering your standards, allowing basically garbage into your life, or for people to treat you like garbage, or for you to treat yourself like garbage because you're just waiting on something big to happen. Apply that to showing up for yourself every day. Why do you allow for people to only see you at your best occasionally? Why are you allowing people that you're probably, for example, you're going to a family wedding and you're like, oh my God, I'm going to my husband's family wedding. For example, I'm going to a wedding, right? It's my husband's side. And you know, usually I would be like, oh my God, I gotta make sure I'm losing some weight. I gotta get the nicest dress. I gotta make sure my hair is good, self-tan, all this stuff, you know, all to the nines, because I want to, you know, look good on my husband's arm. I'm showing up for my husband. I'm not saying I want to look good. I want to represent my family, showing up for my family. I want them to look at me and think, wow, his wife's really good looking. You're showing up for people that you barely see, but you won't show up for yourself. You won't put that 5-10 minutes of effort. I'm not saying to beat your face. I'm saying brush your teeth, wash your face, maybe a little mascara, maybe a little tinted moisturizer, you know, maybe, you know, some Lashify lashes, whatever it is that you like to do, just to something extra, an extra 5 to 7 minutes extra for yourself. Take a few minutes for yourself, 5 to 10 minutes. Put a little face mask on, whatever it is, but present yourself to where if you've seen somebody, you wouldn't be like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Because I see it. That was me. I was always seeing people and I was looking homeless, okay? Another thing that I want to talk about is, you know, everybody has that becoming that girl. This whole series is going to be becoming that girl, but we real women, we adults here, but becoming that girl, you know, the one who kind of looks like they got it together. That's the best version, that they're always positive, they're always happy. And that's what we're going to get from this series. Along with becoming that girl is embracing your femininity. Now, this isn't about being a man or a woman, about your gender or any gender roles. Femininity and feminine energy and masculine energy are basically the yin and the yang. Okay, you need one and you need the other, and you need to be a little bit of both. But throughout time, especially the way I was raised, was being feminine, being soft was weak. So we're going to be going into embracing our femininity, embracing that feminine energy, putting out higher vibrations. I definitely feel, I was definitely inspired by Whitney Hedrick. I felt like she just spoke to me when I was just needed to hear it. And since kind of listening to her and then going down my own journey and just journaling and therapy and all these things that really help put my life into perspective. I mean, not everybody is going to be open to this message. Not everybody is where I'm at. Okay, I know there's gonna be the moms who are like, I'm tired. If I got 5 minutes, from my kids, I just wanna sit down. And I get that, okay? If you got that 20, 30, 40 minutes to be on YouTube watching the hater pages or watching so-and-so challenge talk about all these YouTube mommy vloggers, or if you have time to go on the YouTube hate pages, or if you have time to scroll through TikTok and like give the Fuchi face, and Fuchi face is when you're like that, you know. So people, you have time to jump your butt in the shower, change out your pajamas, put your hair up, brush it, brush your teeth, you know. I'm not even saying do it for your man, your girlfriend, do it for you. Okay, just think about when you take that extra time, you know you feel good. It's proven. When you look good, you feel good. There's so many different steps to take this, okay? I definitely recommend therapy if you were like me and you've struggled. If you have a lot of internal demons that you have to talk to somebody about, you know, a stranger always works. I definitely believe routine and rituals help. I think my life has become a lot less hectic when I have my routine set. Does that require me to get up early? Yes. But I can tell you this, I get up every day 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning because I'm excited. For the first time in my life, I'm excited for the day. I'm excited for what it's gonna bring because I'm omitting positive energy. I'm affirming my day. I definitely believe in the law of attraction, manifesting, prayer, okay? Putting out what you know how they would say, you attract more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. That's the whole theory. It's not just being nice to everyone, but it's just generally being in a good mood, putting out positive energy, doing positive things, putting yourself in the positive every day. It will change your life. Put yourself first. We all know you can't pour from an empty cup, okay? I'm hoping that you guys are resonating with this message. You guys are feeling this. I want to show you, I want to keep diving into this, bring out the broader subject to really dive deep into this because I feel like it's never been addressed. Addressing your femininity, addressing the masculine energy, why it's being toxic, how to avoid toxic people, how to live your best life, how the universe can literally supply to you what you need. Honey, I am living proof. Okay, I am living proof. I put it out there. I said, I'm gonna make a YouTube channel. I'm gonna make it my full-time job. I'm gonna be successful at it. I'm gonna make more money on YouTube than I ever did working in a hospital. I'm gonna do something for myself that I love. And I said it, and I swore to it, and I followed through. I gave the world no other choice. I made my vision boards. I would do my daily affirmations, my daily gratitude, and meditation. Honey, I put it all out there. And wouldn't you know, God is good. God got me. The universe got me. And they said, we hear you. We hear you. We see, we feel that positive vibes. We whatever you want, you're going to get. Claim it, believe it. Be excited. Hype yourself up. Be so excited for the moment that you can barely stand it. Like you want to jump out of your skin. This is the Feminal Society, and I'm going to show you the keys to a happier life. I'm going to show you my ways of how I changed my life. You can do it. Let me show you the ways. My name is Danielle. This is Daniela Diaries, and this is episode 1 of the Feminal Society, and we're going to change our lives. Please stick around. Please subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, friends.